bitch, we're talking with our boy Willie. You know he's got the shit. He's dancing real hard, I know you'll never get sick of it. He's got that tee on, got that long sexy hair. You know he's about to take his shirt off, his abs so bare. He's got a six-pack, they call him Suburban Commando. He's a big motherfucker and he's dropping it low. He's about to slap that ass, baby, about to slap it so hard. You ever seen this motherfucker running naked through your backyard?
We're talking video talk. We're talking
Video talk, bitch, we're talking video talk. Get your video talk. You best subscribe. You best subscribe or die. You best subscribe or dive to video talk.
Hey, hey, hey! Woo! Good evening and welcome back to Video Talk. I'm Wille and I am here to unbox a couple of cool packages for you. How the hell have you been? And who is with me? Timo and Freakazoid85, Niko75 and JAA Volunteer and Heppo. They are in the house as of now and it's a live show, so you can use the chat to communicate with me if you like. And if you're watching this postponedly as a recording, you can use the comment section to ask or comment something else. And be advised that parts of this broadcast may or may not be used as a separate video recording. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And Lily says, boo. I don't know why. Why is it boo? Is this a sucky show? Maybe it's a sucky show. Yeah, I'm tired as a goddamn. Yeah. Last night we was watching The Exorcist 2 with Jere and making a video. And yeah. Couple of beers we had to drink, and yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get when you're drinking beers. How's your weekend been? This is a question to you guys. Yeah. All right. So basically, I have 3 boxes. None of them are from Vinegar Syndrome, and the first one is from Tampere Film Store, my hometown film store, 5 tähden elokuvadivari, the movie second-hand shop. So let me show you what I got from there as well. So it's gonna be about an hour long show. So take a good seat and comfortable position in your seat and try to enjoy the show. Yeah. 24 people watching, so I better get starting with the unboxing show. So this is from a 5 tähden videodivari. So let's check out what I got from there. Shall we? Let's put these aside for now and start doing this box. So, first up we have Ted 2. Okay, it's a Blu-ray of Ted 2 and this was directed by, of course, Seth MacFarlane. And yeah, I saw the first Ted in the cinemas and I kind of liked it. It's a raunchy R-rated comedy with Mark Wahlberg, who has this kind of talking teddy bear. And it's a sequel. I didn't remember, had I ever seen even this, but I didn't see it. For some reason, I had the picture in my head that this is like a very inferior sequel to that. And yeah, while it wasn't as good as the first Ted, which I like very much, but it has its moments. I think it's a keeper. It is a funny movie after all. And yeah, the humor is there, and maybe it's even more gross out, this comedy where this teddy bear tries to get back his human rights because they are taken away from him. So that leads to lots of hilarious situations. Have you seen Ted 2 or do you like this? And have you seen Ted 1? Please comment if you want to comment it. Because, yeah, I would probably rate Ted 2, I would rate it 3.5 star. yeah, there was lots of times that I laughed out loud on this, especially the sperm bank scene. That was hilarious scene, and yeah, other scenes as well. Okay, so live chat. But that was okay, and paid €6 for it. But usually I don't pay. I have like €400 in my Elokuva Divari account, so when I get some second-hand films there, I don't have to pay anything because I have so much in on that account. So that's kind of cool. Ted 2 is okay movie. I think the biggest problem is that there's no new jokes, but the Ribis's creepy sex dance. yeah. That was awesome. That sexy, creepy dance. And kind of bummer was that there was no Mila Kunis this time in this film. It would have been cool. There's kind of like this new girl who is okay. It's a lawyer girl who kind of resembles Mila Kunis a little bit. And she's okay, and clearly maybe this character was originally written for Mila Kunis. I don't know, but yeah. And it has a nice set of extras too. Kind of this back behind the scenes footage and blooper reels and stuff like that. And Timo M liked Ted 2 okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, let's move on then. Oh shit, we have Rennie Harlin's version of Exorcist 4, The Beginning. Yes, because we really needed the sequel, prequel. We really fucking needed the prequel to Exorcist. We really need to see what happens to Father Karras in the Africa. But I had to get this because with Jere we are gonna be watching. For Halloween, we're gonna be watching all Exorcist films and all their versions. So now I just have to get the Paul Schrader's version, the Exorcist Dominion. I know that it is released, but I haven't found that as of now. But maybe, hopefully, I will get that from somewhere. But yeah, I have seen this once. I didn't watch it again now. I'm saving for it. I'm saving this for the real Exorcist event. So I have seen it once when it was new, and I remember this film fucking sucked ass. I mean, how bad of coyote effects can you make? I mean, they were probably the shittiest animals I have seen in the film. But yeah, I will not comment it more. I will have to check it out again. Janne says, have you seen Pope's Exorcist? No, I haven't. The Russell Crowe film. I haven't seen it. Yeah. But I would like to see that. But haven't got around to do that yet. Oh shit. So, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom paid €9 for this, and hey, what was the price on Exorcist? Price tag €6. Okay, didn't pay it, got it from out of trade, but yeah, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I have already made a video about Jurassic World, the first one, cause yeah, I have the Jurassic World fucking 4K over there, and yeah, I was thinking, I mean, Jurassic World Dominion on 4K, because I heard it's a very shitty movie. Haven't watched that yet, but I wanted to make the Paskasaavi of program, the shit can program, and then I was thinking that okay, I need to also see previous Jurassic Worlds. They're not so bad, right? But when I watched the first Jurassic World, holy shit, I get a shit bucket episode out of this one too. My god, that was holy shit. But there's a video coming up. I will put also English subtitles, automatic subtitles then, and so the English speaking viewers can also watch my rant on Jurassic World. But really looking forward to seeing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. because that's gotta be good, right? That's gotta be great. Yeah. Are there any fans of Jurassic World? Sure there are. And another film for the shit bucket. I have seen this previously, and I was thinking that this will make a great episode for the shit bucket, because Sandra Andreas, this was very funny kind of bad movie. Like I said, I have seen this, and yeah, it's like a disaster film that nobody dies. Nobody dies in this film. I mean, there's an earthquake in the downtown Los Angeles. Is another film that I would like to see again is Volcano, where starring Tommy Lee Jones, and I remember I have seen it once in cinema, and I remember we were laughing like, oh my god, this is bad. But I think San Andreas is also that level of badness. But looking really forward to seeing this. And €9 was the price tag on this bad boy. And let's see the duration of this film. Maybe this is something that I would enjoy watching tonight, if it's not too long, because it's almost 2 hours. So fuck that shit. I'm not gonna be watching 2-hour film today anymore. Timo M says, I just bought tickets for the Cinemadrome Halloween special. Alright, now we'll see you in there. We will see there. Special event to see Fright Night and Flesh Eaters. Yeah, Zombie Nos and Fright Night is gonna be playing. Was it the 26th day of October? Something like that. Okay. I like the woman in San Andreas. Big boobs. Okay. Looking forward to that one too, because I don't remember that clearly. Yeah, San Andreas. Oh man. Volcano is pretty okay movie, and it had pretty impressive practical effects. Your comment made me explode like a damn volcano. Okay, then a film that I have never seen, but I have seen the original film, which goes by the same name. Australian film, like exploitation film, Long Weekend, and that's a fantastic film, the 70s version of these people. They are going like in the wilderness in Australia, and suddenly, bit by bit, all the nature turns against mankind. So that's kind of eerie film. So I'm looking forward to seeing this Jim Caviezel starring remake of this, and this was made in the year 2000 too fucking small 2008. Okay. Has anybody even heard about The Long Weekend? And have you seen the remake of Long Week? Because I haven't seen it, so I couldn't comment this too much. And hey, one film I also had in this box, but it is elsewhere, so let me go get it. Yeah, this baby here, this is a Finnish movie, Finnish comedy film from 1983. I had to get this with €6. I had to get this because I thought I had every Uno film. What is the English name? Some sort of Numbrooks Empty Skull or something. Maybe somebody will put that in the chat. But I don't think Uno films have ever been distributed outside Finland. I would find that hard to imagine that anybody outside Finland would want to see Uno Turhapuro film. But I had to get this because for my 1983 broadcast, and man on man, I had never seen this, and I watched this, and holy shit, was it bad. This is fucking stinker. I don't understand how in the name of Lord Jesus this was the most watched film in cinemas in year 1983. Holy shit. I mean, it doesn't have any like a red string in it. It's just random sketches, you know, one after another, and they really don't make like a coherent plot line, and the jokes are not funny. Not even once did I even came close to to get like humming. No, I did not. Uno is number one. Yeah, this Uno is really bad. Yeah, Timo M. Oh my god. Maybe. Oh my god, I'm late. Hey, Beta Pup Max Dennis, have you ever heard Uno Turhapuro films? Finnish, very funny comedies from the 1970s and 1980s. And Santeri Paju says, this is one of the worst Uno films ever. Okay, so, yeah, this was fucking bad. This was fucking horrible. Okay, but this I will talk about more in 1983 broadcast for the Finnish viewer. Never, it looks wild. Yeah, this is indeed a very wild film. And Beta Pup Max Dennis, there are 20 Uno films made in 1960s, 70s, 80s and 90s. Something like 20. Something like that. Maybe somebody can correct me, but it's gotta be like crazy number like that. Uno Unnecessary Creek. Yeah, Uno Unnecessary Creek. Numbrook Empty Skull. I think IMDb gives Numbrook Empty Skull as a English translation on this thing, but that really rolls down your tongue, doesn't it? I like the joke too where Sörselson must get vodka in order to get himself sober. Yeah, it was okay, but I do seem to recall that was also already in the previous Uno Turhapuro loses his memory. That same exact joke was in there too. So, I don't know. They probably thought that, yeah, we need to recycle this joke too. Yeah, 20 Uno films were made. Was the English title Numbskull Empty Brook? Yes, J the Cinematic. Yes, exactly. J Numbskull Empty Brook. I really don't understand that translation. It doesn't sound good, and it is even not a translation. But yeah, okay, you could say that Uno is numbskull, like an idiot. But I don't know. I really don't know. Is that even an official translation, or did somebody just made it up to the IMDb? I really don't know. But yeah, hey, moving on from this. This was my Divari package. Got this from Divari for no charge because I have taken so many films to Divari, so I can take from my account whatever I please. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was that one. This one where Uno is Unela Salek. They got on course with the big... Yes, this was exactly where they go. Sörselsen and Härski goes to the course where they learn how to speak Russian. And I mean, okay, I get it. There's a possibility. This film has a possibility that there could be interesting, situation kind of comedy, because Uno thinks that he's a lady and he's pregnant to this appiukko. And also Sörselsen and Härski goes to this weird course. But no, there's absolutely nothing innovative in this. It's not fun. In French, Uno Turhapis Bocal. It sounds a lot better than a Numbskull Empty Brook. Was this the one Uno movie where in the end they tease about the movie Uno? Yes, Uno, the Pet of Leningrad. Yeah. Well, I'm happy that they didn't go that way, because I probably Uno in the army is a lot more entertaining than that. That was never made. Uno is an agent in Russia. It's a fun concept though. Yeah. Okay, hey, moving on. Next up we have, okay, let's start with this one rather than that one. Okay, first up, hey. A film that I had never previously seen, Kingpin, directed by the fabulous Farrelly brothers and starring none other than Woody Harrelson and Randy Quaid and also this girl Vanessa Angel, and also starring in a small role Bill Murray. And this is about these kind of like bowling hustlers, this Woody Harrelson who loses his hand so he cannot bowl anymore, so he kind of hooks up with this, what's the name of these religious people, these Hamish guys, so who is a great bowler, but he cannot gamble because of his religion, and together they go on this road trip to win this tournament where they have $1 million there on their first prize, and let's see what happens. I think it's never had seen this previously, like I said, but I think this was pretty good. It's not as good as something like Dumb and Dumber or There's Something About Mary, but yeah, it was funny. It was a fun ride and lots of hilarious moments, and I really liked this. I really like these films, and this contained the unrated version, but I don't think this wasn't that raunchy. So something like There's Something About Mary and even Dumb and Dumber, even though it was a PG-13 film, I think they're a lot raunchier than Kingpin. There are a couple of raunchish scenes in this one, but yeah, I don't think this unrated version was ever released in Europe. Maybe there's a shorter version, the theatrical cut, but do not quote me on that one. But I'm glad that I now have seen this full version of Kingpin, and I really do recommend everybody who are into these like a 90s adult oriented comedies. Yeah, there's a great genre right there. Yeah. I would rate Kingpin maybe 3.5 stars, maybe even 4 stars. Something I'm a little bit undecisive about that. I was in the same army company that Uno, Tuki company in Santa Hamina. Well, you're as legendary Santeri than Uno. Oh my god, fun movie, hell yeah. Probably meaning this, not Uno Turhapuro. And Norway have their own Uno called Pirka. Yeah, I did see that fucking Pirka, and oh my god, that sucked even harder. This Pirka DVD. Holy shit. Isa Matteo says, I've yet to see Kingpin. Interested. Yeah, if you are a fan of There's Something About Mary and Dumb and Dumber, I think you will like this. You will certainly like this. Yeah. Alright. Put this aside. And then... And by the way, this was a region-free Blu-ray, and it wasn't expensive. Was it like $11 or something? Yeah. Alright, John Carpenter, In the Mouth of Madness. So, yeah, in my Finnish channel I do this Carpenter of the Month, and I was thinking about doing this month, but okay, I heard that this is in the Cinemadrome, in the main event Cinemadrome, which is in November. So maybe I won't be watching In the Mouth of Madness from this Scream Factory collection, but this is John Carpenter's film that I really didn't have in my shelf previously. And yeah, now I have this very cool Shout Factory release of this film, and yeah, it's got a shit ton of extras, new 4K scan, commentary from John Carpenter, and special effect artists and whatever. So yeah, I know a lot of people like this film, and yeah, it has been like the last time I have seen In the Mouth of Madness. I think it was like it was in the 90s from the VHS, and I think I still have the VHS somewhere, but I really haven't watched this like in ages. So I remember it was good, but this kind of like represents this type of horror that which I'm not really particularly a fan of. I mean, this kind of like a horror film where anything can happen. If you know what I mean. So it is not clear if it's a dream or if it's not dream. Is this really happening? Anything can happen. So this kind of like a hallucinatory horror film. But yeah, looking forward to watch this again. By no means I don't say that it was a bad film. But maybe not one of my favorites from John Carpenter. Have you seen? Probably everybody has seen In the Mouth of Madness. Okay. This I watched today before I started the broadcast. So yeah, I collect Western collectors series because I think this is a pretty cool series. And now this also, what I like about these westerns, that these are pretty cheap. I think this was $11 or something, so not too bad. And it's got some very like nice uniform slipcover style with all these. And what is the best thing even about this? I think this is the best, is that these are region locked, but you can override the region lock when you start the disc, and then it gives you region error, but then you hit stop and then you hit menu button. This trick also works on these Earth Girls Are Easy discs. So yeah, that's a great feature. I really like this. So, what this film is even about? Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum and young Jim Carrey are starring in this film, where Gina Davis gets a visitors from outer space, and Jim Carrey and Damon Wayans and Jeff Goldblum are the aliens, and they are really out there. It was kind of very stupid comedy, but kind of fun, kind of very colorful and entertaining comedy. It is a musical. This has like 3 musical numbers, which I was not expecting, but yeah, I really like this. The music is good, it's entertaining, and yeah, Gina Davis is hot, and there's other hot girls in this, and I think Jeff Goldblum and all these aliens, they're doing really good job playing these Martian fellows. So I think this was a very good 80s comedy, and this was from year 1988, and if I do remember correctly, this was in Finland this was called 4. asteen seksiseikkailu, which means the sexual encounters of the 4th dimension. But I never had that VHS, so I have never previously seen this. But yeah, I was positively surprised. This was better than I was expecting, and more weirder than I expected. It's got kind of nice makeup effects, and also a nice optical effects work. So I really wasn't expecting too much about that on this film. Yeah, I would probably rate this 3.5 star film. This Earth Girls Are Easy. I bet a lot of you have not even heard about this film, but if you are at all interested in 80s comedies, I think this is a cool recommendation for you guys. I like Earth Girls Are Easy. Good babes, yeah. Jannes, you're quite right, sir. Evening, everybody. Hey, Stephen Grimes. No matter. Welcome to the show. I think In the Mouth of Madness is very underrated. Yeah, maybe so, but like I said, I cannot, I really cannot comment on this film. But maybe ask me in 2 months, then I can comment it. And Timo M also says, I like In the Mouth of Madness. It is a must-see for a Lovecraft fan. Yeah, why not? And also for a John Carpenter fan. Why not? Alright, so sticking it in the 1950s science fiction, because I forgot to mention, this is like, it is a film from 1988, but this is very much like done in the style of 1950s, like cheesy science fiction horror films. There's even black and white nightmare scene where Gina Davis goes around and is like dreaming about all these iconic 1950s monsters. Yeah, that was great. And also forgot to mention what I also liked in this film. There's this kind of weird running Finland joke in this film. So, it goes throughout the film that they are talking about we are Finnish, these aliens, and they are like yodeling. So I really don't think that it's a Finnish custom that you are going like yodeling around in the street, but this film does it. Yeah, it cracked me up. Okay, now, hey, check this out. Once again, I fucked up. First I thought that, yeah, I got a free copy, but no, I accidentally ordered 2 copies of Invaders from Mars 4K Ultra HD presentation. And this is the first release from something called Ignite Films. And this is still in the plastics. And this one is not, because I watched this. Oh, so the cover is excellent. I really do like this. Like this cover, and this is the first Ignite Film 01. So I am really looking forward to see what Ignite Film bring, because this was an excellent release. And yeah, it's an excellent film. A lot better film that I recall, because the previously this film, I think I saw this in maybe it was a Finnish TV broadcast or something. And the picture quality was very, very, very from the asshole. For the lack of better term, it sucked ass. But this thing has gone through a lot of painstaking restoration. They like built this from scratch using different prints around the world, because this film has not actually been preserved that well. So I think they did an excellent job of restoring this great classic. So, what is this Invaders from Mars about? Well, actually, it was made in the year 1953, and I think this is one of the classic 50s alien invasion movie, and it's a clear allegory for communist invasion. This little kid, one night, he sees that, yeah, the UFO is landing behind the hills, and the adults go check it out, and when they come back they are changed, because the sand, it grabs the people under the sand and does something to them, and then they are brainwashed, used to, you know, terrorize the community. And obviously nobody believes this little kid until it's too late, and then the army comes there, and then it's all out war against the Martians. Yeah, I think for a low budget film, the set design is absolutely fantastic. This was directed by William Cameron Menzies, and I think there was a documentary about this guy. He did a set art design for Wizard of Oz, and he really is a, you know, like a long time filmmaker. And this is absolutely beautifully made movie. And what separates this from other, you know, 1950s science fiction film, this is done like it is a kid's nightmare. a little boy's nightmare. So every set has been designed so kind of like a from forced perspective. It reminds me like a German impressionistic, you know, this kind of like Dr. Caligari, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and you know, every scene, there's something weird about it, something twisted out about it, very simple. You know, when they're going to police station, there's one corridor and one lamp, and it's kind of eerie, and I can see why this film has scared a bunch of kids back in the day. Unfortunately, I really didn't see this as a kid. And I know there's a Finnish VHS, and that is rarer than fucking dog shit, man. That is absolutely balls to the walls, crazy rare. And I wish someday I can present that VHS for you guys, because yeah, that's great. Okay, we have here only 4K disc, so no Blu-ray here. And then we also have this Nightmare of Restoration. It's a booklet describing the restoration of the film from Cinecolor, Super Cinecolor, whatever. I mean, they really did some hardcore shit when they were restoring this thing. And also there's a documentary about the restoration process, and lots of cool interviews from the guys, some of the guys who be making this film. An interview from John Landis, Joe Dante, Mark Goldblatt, and Oscar winner Robert Stodak. So these are the fans of the Invaders of Mars. Yeah. So hey, it was great. 4-star movie, definitely, and definitely I would say a 5-star release. This is excellent. It looks good. It looks absolutely great. This Technicolor, it really comes up. It really like lights up the screen, this kind of very colorful film. And there were few shots that have not been restored that well. Maybe they just didn't have good material for that. But most of the pictures look really good. Really great. I do have to give the highest possible recommendation for this film, and it's only 73 minutes, but I wish they could have done somehow a version which doesn't include all the stock footage in the end, which were designed to pad out the running time of the film. So I think without it, it would be maybe even more interesting film. But yeah, so good film that I had to get 2 copies of that bad boy. I think that will be released. Hey, Sammy Adams. Hello, Willie. It's such a badass movie. Yeah, mom is an alien, yeah. Scandal, you rock. I'm dying to see this release. I haven't seen it since the VHS, and the Tobe Hooper remake is a bad... yeah, I really do like the Tobe Hooper's version too. We have a nice addition to our lottery. Yay! I have to give a lot of respect for those guys who restore the old films. Yeah, it's hard work, man. And I think this has got to be one of the most difficult ones to restore. Oh my god, I forget it's a twist. Hell yeah. No beer on Sunday. No beer on Sunday. Got that right, pal. That and Strange Invaders gave me the shivers, with Johan Afghan documents. Yeah, also Strange, have to say that Strange Invaders is also one 1983 film, and also coming up in the 1983 next transmission. Avaruuden pirut, I saw it that when I was a kid, it was a creepy one, yeah. If I remember correct, that even looks a bit too good for a film of its age. Yeah, no, you could say that. Was that? Yeah, it's a 9. Yeah, it is a 9 to 33 to 1 to 33. So it's a full screen format. It's the original format. Yeah. Okay, that was the first box, and let's move to the last box of this evening. And let's see. All right, Creep Show on 4K Ultra HD. A film that probably needs no introduction, but yeah, didn't have time to open it, so I haven't checked the picture quality. But what I read from the reviews, I think it's supposed to be pretty good, this Creep Show. So it's an horror anthology story made by George A. Romero, and was there Stephen King has written at least part of the stories. And was there 5 stories? The birthday story, and this the plant story where Stephen King transforms into a plant. And then there was the crate story where this crate, there's some sort of werewolf in the crate. And then there was the drowning where Leslie Nielsen drowns the Ted Danson, and who was the other person in that scene, I don't remember. And then last but not least, the bug story. Oh, that is very creepy. And Creep Show, yeah, I think when they brought it in Finnish VHS, it was cut like, I don't know, 2 minutes or something. And then there was the older version, which is less cut than this. But now I am very eager to see it on 4K Ultra HD. Anybody seen this on 4K Ultra HD already? Best movie for me ever alone. I saw it opening night in the 1982 at the mall. Oh whoa, all the night. Oh well, I am really jealous of you, Beta Book Max Dennis. Yeah, but there's 5 stories, and yeah, I think this was like a 2-hour long version. Yeah, 120 minutes. All right. Yeah, the sequel is also very good. Maybe even a little bit better. Maybe. I have actually more nostalgia to the second one, because that is the first one I saw. Was it from television, or was it on the rental VHS? I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that I saw the second one first than the first Creep Show. Beta Boop Max was 7 years old when. How could you get in to the mall cinema to see an R-rated film? Now that respect on that achievement. All right, The Exorcist the Heretic, Exorcist 2 the Heretic, a John Boorman film, and this we watched last night, and gotta tell you, we are so badass dudes that we watched both of these versions. There's the original theatrical cut, which is the version that you probably most people have seen. It is on home video, being widely available. But then there's the I think this is a little bit misleading that this says original home video cut, but I think this was the restored theatrical run, because this film ran into some serious problems when it was in the cinemas, and they pulled it out and did the shorter cut. So as far as I understand correctly, this is the first time that this has been released on home video ever. But do not quote me on that. But yeah, so I don't know. This is really a mess of a movie. You know, there's Richard Burton, who plays this father. Who was that? Father. Okay, Father Lamont from Vatican investigator, who starts to investigate what happened to Father Karras, and then he goes to interview Linda Blair in this kind of weird research facility, and where Linda Blair happens to be this kind of like telepathic, telepathic healer of sorts. And then there's Louise Fletcher with her like this communicator synchronizer machine that is a hypnotizing device that can melt two minds together, and somehow Pazuzu comes from Linda Blair's subconscious into Father Lamont, and this is after Father Lamont has visited Africa to find Father Karras's god. I mean, it's a like a bunch of ideas tied together, and it really feels that this has really hastily put together story. It's not much of a story, and it's boring. It's just plain boring, and yeah, it's got a little bit of reputation that this is like a very silly film, but yeah, there's a couple of strange scenes. All the scenes with Locust and all the scenes with James Earl Jones, but they really are not that big of a part of this film. I don't know. I don't recommend this. It's completely unnecessary sequel to very hell of a great horror classic. But this is a very good release. Like I said, it includes 2 versions of it, and also Linda Blair's interview and a bunch of other stuff. But this is a 1-star film. I cannot go any further. I think this is a very failed movie, and yeah, watch Exorcist 3. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. Better late than never. I had Creepshow memorized when I was a kid. It came from TV, Creepshow 2 probably. Yeah, I record that show too. Mom took me to see Creepshow. Nice. Dad took me. No, okay, you're badass dudes. Should have Linda Blair naked cut included. Well, she was under 18 when they shot this film. I think she was 17 when they made this film. So I don't think I would want to have seen that naked. But Linda Blair, don't worry, Janne, there's a lot of films where Linda Blair is naked. For instance, watch Caged Heat. That's great. It's excellent. In the same shower scene, you will get Sybil Dunning and Linda Blair taking a shower in a women's prison. So you gotta see that shit, man. I'll be waiting Beetlejuice 2 and the Bike Riders. Is there Beetlejuice 2 coming? I mean, how low they are with the ideas. How can they imagine that Beetlejuice will work when it's made today? It doesn't. I don't think it stands a chance. Trashy movie, but I like the hypnosis, so it gets the point. Savage Street is good. Linda Blair and Sybil Danning in prison. Mecha powers explode. Yes, Anteri, but you need to see Caged Heat. Hey, what I really would like to see someday is the blaxploitation version of The Exorcist. What was it called? Amy? No. It was Abby. That is really a film that I would like to see, but as far as I know, that is in copyright hell because Warner Bros. Prevented the film ever being released. Okay, they had to pull it from cinemas, so I don't think that has ever been officially released. But that is a film I really would like to see, Abby. Okay, couple of films more and okay. Oh shit, baby, yeah. So Burning, I have seen this like millions of times, and Burning is excellent. It was directed by Tony Maylam and produced by the Notorious, the Notorious Harvey Weinstein, yeah. It was actually the first film that Miramax did, and yeah, it's got effects by Tom Savini and also starring none other than Seinfeld's Jason Alexander. So this film is simply about this Cropsey character, a guy janitor who gets burned in the beginning, and then after years of treatment, he gets out of jail and he is pissed as hell, and he goes back to the summer camp and takes his garden scissors, and yeah, he starts to stalk the teenagers that go into this camping trip in the woods. So what makes Burning stand out? Of course, Tom Savini's effects, and this is really nasty. And nasty on its gore department, and everybody remembers the raft scene, but that's not all. I think the ending is great and very gruesome burning makeup in this Cropsey character, and also I really do like the scene where the one guy gets garden scissors through his neck and gets pushed against the tree. I think it is fantastically well done effect. And other effects too, like stabbing the hooker in the stomach and whatnot. And yeah, it's very fast paced, and also in the addition of special effects, I think the characters are very good and likable in this film. That kind of separates it from the lesser good teen slashers. And also Rick Wakeman's music. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's like a kind of haunting lullaby. It really makes the film work even better. It's I'd say that it is actually very atmospheric and actually very haunting film. But I don't need to tell you this. Everybody has seen The Burning now. And now in the 4K, okay, the picture quality is quite dark. This film was shot very dark. And I think it was darker than in the previous Blu-ray. I do have the Shot Factory Blu-ray, but I think it's appropriate. And the color, it is very, very exquisite. You really get the greens of the forest and the blues of the lake and the reds of the blood. You really get that. Maybe it's a tad too dark in some places, but you really need to have like a very well dimmed watching environment when you start to watch The Burning on 4K Ultra HD from Shout Factory. And yeah, basically it is the same release than the previous one. Only exception is the 4K treatment. And I'm not complaining. The picture quality looks very good in the daytime scenes also. Very good, very clear, very sharp, and I do like it. But the extras, I believe they are exactly the same extras than in the previous version. And there's a lot of extras. There's commentaries and there's interviews about the people who were in making of this film. Also, Tom Savini is in the interviews, which is also always a very cool guy to listen to. So overall, I think definitely Burning is one of the better teen slashers of the 80s. And I would rate this film 4 stars out of 5. And this release also 4 stars out of 5. Yeah, highly recommend this. If you have not seen Burning and you are interested in Friday the 13th films or Nightmare on Elm Street films, Burning is your ticket, man. Great vocalizing. Betamax Dennis says that I got Abby. Which version you got? Is it some sort of a download or what? Turkish Exorcist is actually pretty good. Hey, I need to see that too. I think The Burning is also only film it was written by Harvey Weinstein. Great movie though. And Peter Boop Max Dennis also likes the film, as everybody should. Watched it yesterday, Bay of Blood. It was quite good old slasher. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Burning has a nice dark atmosphere. Maybe not... Don't go in the house dark. Finnish future film Blu-ray of The Burning looks really good. Yeah, I do have that Blu-ray too. Maybe I need to do some sort of episode about all the Burning releases that I have. Okay, last in this unboxing session. Oh shit, oh my freaking god. Bill freaking Friedkin. May he rest in peace, but his movies still live. And To Live and Die in LA is a bona fide 80s classic action film. I have always liked this since the first time I saw this, but now watching this on Kino Lorber's 4K Ultra Edition, I have to say that I like this a lot better, even more so. So, okay, it's a very simple crime story about this cop played by William Peterson. By the way, it is his first starring role, first movie role ever. Before that, he was a theatrical actor, but he really nailed the first role like brilliantly. So he is chasing this guy Masterson, played by William Dafoe. I mean, and with his partner John Pankow, they really don't hesitate to use any dirty tricks to nail this guy. And this is really a hard-boiled action film, also starring John Turturro and a bunch of other cool characters. And yeah, the film really doesn't explain in detail about the police work. It focuses on the action part of the story, which I really do like. And yeah, there's lots of chase scenes. You remember the sequence in the airport, and you remember the sequence out in the streets when they're running after these guys. But everybody definitely who has seen ever this film remembers the car chase in the crowded traffic of Los Angeles, and where they're driving car, against the opposing lanes. So that is really breathtaking stuff. And this was not a high budget film. It was made only like for $6 million or something crazy little like that. And these chase scenes, these are very awesome, very very stylized and dangerous looking, to say the least. So, and the music by Wang Chung, a British pop band. I always thought that this is some sort of like a Chinese guy or Asian guy, Wang Chung. But no, it's a British pop band, but it's very iconic soundtrack. Put that in YouTube and enjoy. It's the 80s goodness at its best. Since I watched this, I have listened to multiple times during the workday, the whole soundtrack of To Live and Die in LA. Very appropriate synthesizer score for the 80s. And the picture quality here, just brilliant. Maybe in some places it's a bit too hot, meaning that the reds and yellows are slightly maybe over the top. It could have been my television settings also, but overall, it is very clear that this film has never looked this good than it looks here. I have the previous Finnish Blu-ray, and that's for the birds, man. That chicken feet. That is chicken feet. Chicken feet compared to this bad boy. Very sharp, very colorful picture, and especially the film has lots of close-ups, so they look very very detailed. I really did enjoy this. And hey, previously, like I said, I only have the MGM crappy ass Finnish Blu-ray. It doesn't have any extras on it, but this includes all the legacy extras and interview by William Peterson. Maybe it was, I don't know. These can be like previous extras. I'm not sure about that. But very funny way. It includes the alternative ending that William Friedkin deliberately shot like very poorly in order that he didn't want that the studio will use it. So that ending is here. It's the ending where William Peterson survives after he's, okay, spoiler, after he's shot in the face with a shotgun. He survives and he's in the some sort of Arctic CIA center working with John Pankow. I don't know how could he survive, but in that ending he survives. And this is a very violent film too. There's a couple of scenes where people are shot right in the fucking face. With shotgun or handguns, they are shot in the face. And this Finnish VHS, what I have here, it is cut at least from these three scenes where Masterson shoots Peterson's old partner, shoots face with a shotgun, and at the end where Peterson get shot in the face with a shotgun, and the scene where William Dafoe kills all these goons that are Steve Chain's collaborators. But yeah, great ride, great stuff, absolutely fantastic, great music, great cinematography, very hard-boiled detective story. This is definitely on my alley. Very nihilistic, violent. It's great. It's great. I love it. 5 out of 5 anytime I will give this film. And this release too. Okay, maybe there could have been more extras on their disc, but it includes original soundtrack. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but I will rate this release 4.5 stars out of 5. Got that this week, but without slipcover. Okay, that is very random, Kese. When you get slipcover from Kinolorber and when you get slipcover on the, you know, Shout Factory. And this is a very old release. Why did I get slipcover? One would think that this has been sold out, this slipcover version has been sold out ages ago. I don't know. But point is that it's very random. On the note of Friedkin, anybody here or any hints of French Connection 4K or even better Sorcerer? I ain't heard about, but I heard that you know, Criterion was released in the Criterion TV or something. They released a cut version of French Connection because it's a 20th Century Fox film, so Disney owns the rights. So they thought that nowadays they had to be cut. These kind of racial slurs have to be cut. So don't go picking your feet on Poughkeepsie anymore. But I certainly would hope that someday we get 4K releases out of French Connection, proper releases, not fucking Mickey Mouse cuts. We need the original William Friedkin approved versions of French Connection and Sorcerer and all other great titles. And I'm very happy that now we have To Live and Die in LA. And it's not any like toned down version. Yeah. Okay, hey, that's my unboxing for this evening. I thank you guys for watching, and now if you have any questions, now it's time to present your questions now. And after this I'm gonna be checking out some film. I will go to relax and watch some film. I don't know what would that be. Yeah. Thank you, Timo M. Thank you, everybody. And hopefully we will see you the next week as well.
Hell yeah, alright.
Wille is the goat of movie. What goat? Okay.
Video.
Oh, I take that as a compliment. Ciao.
Video space.
Ciao ciao and thank you, grazie, and see you soon. Greatest of all, goat, greatest of all time. Okay. I'm glad I'm not Goatse of YouTube. I don't like that. Goatse is not my thing. Maybe I need to check out Creeps though. It's a little tad too long film.
Bitch, we're talking with our boy Willie. You know he's got the shit. He's dancing real hard, I know you'll never get sick of it. He's got that T on, got that long sexy hair. You know he's about to take his shirt off, his abs so bare. He's got a six-pack, they call him Suburban Commando. He's a big motherfucker and he's dropping it low. He's about to slap that ass, baby, about to slap it so hard. You ever seen this motherfucker running naked through your backyard? Video talk, bitch, we're talking video talk. Get your video talk. You best subscribe. You best subscribe or die. You best subscribe or dive to video talk.
Bye bye.